for the 150-inch screen. Here comes Taco wanting to be in the picture. You can't be in this area, buddy. I'm working. You really can't be in this area. Getting this ready because I'm already in the process of getting my panels and everything in here to get that started. I'm finding a piece of cardboard. You can't be there at all, period. So I'm just getting my base done. I'm not wearing my boots because my boots are light tan and I don't want to feel like getting paint on them, or neither my white t-shirt. So I just got down to this. Top is over here trying to figure out how to get in the picture. You can't, buddy, you can't. Get that base painted first. Where are each three boxes? Oh, these are three boxes. Boxes, and I can connect to the base. Put them there because I had no place to put them. That's the frame. That's got to protect from PC from Taco. We got to put a peekaboo window in there because Taco will crawl up in there and short out my PC with all its hair. And he will very kind of cuddle with the PC. Try to lay on top of it, I don't know why. We got all that painted up. And we got the rest of the base. I ordered the light for the system, the go across there, the halo system. We got the panels for this coming in. Get that done. Got things ready for the gamer paint. So yeah, everything in. Got the projector coming on the 26th. Get that set up. I got new fans for the other computer over there and an optical drive so I can get the other PC online because the motherboard requires a driver. So I get that putting over here too also. Get that far end done. Get that on the far end right near his dish. My sister's like, you just came out of the hospital yesterday? I was like, yep. She's like, what are you doing? I said, working. What else would I be doing? I'm anxious to get back. I couldn't wait to get out of here, to get back. I got work to do. Yeah, this is done. So this part is done. I still got to get those side areas, as you can see right here and here. They all have to be done. I got to get more paint for that, so go pop over and get that. So I'm going to be underneath that thing, getting that thing painted out. We're going to get the PC painted right now, so get that done in the frame. Into this giant 150-inch screen. Everything's been, man, the stuff we got going into this gamer paint is going to be beast. So this is going to be insane. So we're going to put a nice build on this baby right here. And we're going to do a RetroPie setup in there also. So I can switch back and forth between the RetroPie. Got a ton of games sitting on there. Which I always get overwhelmed when I get around RetroPies. So much games. So many games. Ugh. And I gotta watch this guy to make sure he doesn't. See? Get off the box, please. I'm gonna even put you back in your holder. Because he'll rub his face right against it. I don't know what this obsession he has with rubbing his face and everything. I kind of looked it up. It's the way they have to rub their scent on everything. I don't know what it got, scent glands, and I don't know what goes on in there, but they gotta rub their face all over stuff. And you guys want to mess around and have black all down the side of your face. Look, he just trying every way you can possibly think of. Let's figure a way to be as sneaky as we possibly can. Let's get as close to obvious as we possibly can. We know darn well we're not supposed to be at. Yeah, we're not going to take that chance. I know my cat at the end of the day. He's sneaky. He'll sit right there and act like he's chill. I'm going to put him on the other side over here. And we'll just stay on this side. Because he'll deliberately sit there knowing that I can't keep my eye on him all the time. Come here, buddy. I'm going to put you over here. Come on. Here. Come here. Come here. Get over here. There we go. Get over there. Got your house over here and everything. See? You can go back to your house if you want. Got a new blankets in there anyway. Bought a new Christmas blanket. To the inside of this house. There's no sooner. You hear something crackle, he comes out. He thinks it's treats. Taco. Not treats, baby. Not treats, okay? It's my candy at the end of the day. You don't need candy. Alright. Let's get this done. Taco, I gotta get things done. I'm not trying to keep explaining things to you at the end of the day. Thank you for going back in. I appreciate it. Alright. PC over here. Get that coated. Get that ready to go. Got this new technology we're still playing around with. That's the contrast shifting technology. I'm having a ball with that, playing around with that. I can't wait to get some other certified screens because the forum sites were like, hey, you got to test us out against more certified screens. All right, we do. So we got to order some more certifieds in. We can get Kraken Jackson on that. Where's my giant pen, all right? I need to paint all this in. Serious used to kill me when I'd be working on these days, and they'd be sitting like, oh, poor him, he's forced to work those hours. I love what I do. It's not work to me at the end of the day. It might be work to you, not work to me. But I get to do what I love to do. So it's not work for me. Definitely going to put an order in for another panel. This panel was supposed to go replacing that panel. I need 9 of them to complete the panel for the screen. We're going to have to put an order in for another one because we got 8. Wait, don't they make them in 10s? I got them in 10s. I'm gonna pay the extra to get the 10 panels. Yeah, I just get those emails saying, oh, poor you. You have to work, poor you. Okay. Ugh.
Does it work for them? I don't know what this could be for us. I don't know. I like what I do.
Imagine something that you get to do it every day and get paid for it. Imagine that. So there you go. That's my world. I get to work with computers. I get to work with video games, all that stuff. So yippee-ki-yay. Yeah. I was like, you seem to be more worried than I'm supposed to be at the end of the day. How does that even work? So I'm enjoying myself. Boop. Painting up and getting ready for the new technology, the new gaming technology, which I can't wait. This is going to be my case that I'm going to be a PC inside my screen because I got to build a holder for it all. Single liquid cooling system. I finally figured out how I want to build my PC. Finally, I don't want to overkill because I don't need overkill. Spend money for a whole bunch of expensive parts like I'm never going to be able to use 100% because I don't stream and all that stuff. So, I mean, of course, it comes with a ton of RAM. Might as well max out RAM anyway. So, that's going to happen. But doing all the research back and forth and going to different sites and stuff, like, look, do I really need an i9 processor to game with? The guy was like, not really, technically. If you're doing streaming and multiple applications, you have to have tons of windows open for the applications and all that stuff, then your i9 processor is going to be for you. But an i7 is, like I said, what I've seen already on my PC, looking at other games, an i7 will pretty much run just about everything you could possibly think of. But I'm not running an i7. And I'm running an i7, but I'm not running an i7 3770. I'm actually running one quite higher than that. I think there's a 48. I think that's the highest one they have. So the highest capability they have in an i7, that's what I'm picking up. With that and a MSI motherboard, which allows me to do a one-button clock, overclock on my system, that's what I'm picking up. My motherboard's going to have an equivalent of 128 gigabytes of RAM. So, I mean, do I need all that? No, but it's great to have it. And since it's on the board anyway, might as well. Who's already going? Now, I figure you need about, that board has about 4 slots for M2s, which I've never seen one of it, but that one has 4 slots for M2. So, I just need 2 terabytes to start off with, which that's going to cost me roughly about $100. Some really cool, nice heat spreaders on it, which I'm going to put my own heat spreaders on it. I'm just nervous. And as for my graphic card, I did want to do the 590, but the 590 is just too expensive. I mean, what they're asking for it, I can buy 2 motorcycles with that. 2 more brand new bikes with that. That's just way too expensive for me at the end of the day. I'm going to get myself a 4070 on my unit. 4070. That's what I'm getting. That's all I need. Because for everything I said, I read in specifications. We don't need all that. You don't need all that power. You really don't. Now, can I future-proof it? Yeah. Not a big fan of AMD processors. Not a big fan of AMD processors. I've done them already. I've done one already, so it was like, I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't like it too much. But anyway, yeah. So, a 4070, perfect. That's all the power I need. 4070. And I'm going to hook it up on that machine over there. That case I'm building over there, the Gundam case. I'm going to add it to the Gundam case. liquid cooling system. Ah, yeah, we gotta change that, don't we? We gotta build another one. Because liquid cooling system, I have to have a 4020 on. I gotta have a 4020. That is not gonna fit a 4020. It's not gonna fit a 4020. We're gonna have to build a case for it. It's not gonna do it. We have to accommodate a 4020. 4020 is a big liquid cooling system. We need one. I want one. I never had one. That's why I want one. So am I going to max up the board all 128? Nah, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to need all that brand to begin with. Pretty much just has the capability, and it's a future-proof board, which is good because I can always improve on it, and it can take an i9 processor later if I want to upgrade to an i9. It has a PCI Express 5.0 that allows you to run any kind of future graphic cards from there. So that's good. So everything, I make sure I got a good board. For everything on the board, I can upgrade if I decide to swap out my parts. So that just makes things a lot easier. But the i7 is where it's at when it comes to gaming. i9, not necessary. I'm actually doing multi-application. So that's what I'm going with. So altogether, roughly, I should be somewhere, I'd say maybe in the 1100 range to put this thing together. 1100. Which ain't bad, consider that fact. Dude's already building a customized truck for van life. Building a tiny van for van life. I always watch that YouTuber. He does some cool stuff on there. I always tell people at the end of the day that, you know, you see somebody, there's a couple, like I said, there's a couple who we're living in a tent out in the woods, but they got a house now. They got their house, they got it. But when people go out there and they hate on people like that, like, oh, you're a homeless and all that, don't worry, your turn's coming. Your turn is definitely coming. Because life has a way of paying you back, putting you in somebody else's shoes. It just has a way of doing that. So I always tell people that make mockery of other people, don't worry, your turn's coming up. And it's going to be much harder than theirs. That's how it works. That's the rule of life right there. You get it much worse. You definitely get it much worse. That's how you learn. That's the only way you can learn. It's like me. When I sat there and made fun of people at the end of the day because I felt they were lazy and they didn't work out and they didn't want to exercise and all that stuff. And I took that long road, man. Took that brutal long road. Ended up catching a lung disease in the process and freaking went through depression and everything else under the sun. I'm like, gee, man, I'm never doing it. I'm never making fun of anybody ever again or mocking them because I feel they're lazy. I don't know what this situation could be. This situation could be anything. The reason why they're in that situation. People are so fast to judge. Now, if you out there all of freaking 600 pounds and you're doing a mukbang video, you know better than that because you're working toward death. If you out there, I've seen people out there like 200, 300, 400 pounds, just tons of food and eating it and gorging on food. Well, you know, hey, you know what? Your maker's coming. You're asking for it. That's kind of asking for it. That's Russian roulette on so many levels. Because some people are depressed over it, but when you out there making money off of it, you're not really. No, you're not. You're just out there just making money off of it. And then when people see people that do my 600-pound life, they sneak and get a pizza or something. People go, what are you doing? Yeah, but it's hard. It's hard because you've been eating like that. You got all them cravings you've been having for years. And you got to kind of like cut it off completely. Cold turkey. It is freaking hard. Now, I would have never talked like that if I didn't go through that ordeal. Would have never talked like that. First time it says, where's your willpower? Where's your strength? Where's your ability to thrive? That would have been my attitude. But I had to go through that process myself. Or my ex telling me, you're arrogant. You're very arrogant. You think so and so and so. I said, well, it's their fault then today because they don't want to lose the weight. You know what I mean? Just let them die. That's my attitude. It's just like that. And I had to walk that mile myself. I'm like, geez, man, it's really that hard. Losing weight ain't easy. It's hard. It's a hard process. But again, like I said, you know, if you don't try, you cheat yourself. If you cut corners, you cheat yourself. That's what's going to happen. And the only person that's going to suffer in that ordeal is going to be you. If I sat there and I cheated myself, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Now, some people are saying, well, you're not gigantically built. I wasn't going for that. I got friends of mine that are freaking huge. They're like tanks. They're walking freaking tanks. And I don't want to be that size because I can't be mobile. I like to be to move. I like to be mobile. I want to be a nice built, nice structure. That's what I want. But I don't want to be super Hulk tank mode. Not like that. That's why I get fun every time I go over to put post notes on their back on their backs and dance them around. Like, come on, that's all you got. Swing, boy, swing. Mess with them. They're good humor. They laugh about it all the time themselves. I went to somewhere we're at. Pick me up, put me over on the like move me like a child. I was like, I'm a grown freaking man. I freaking dare you pick me up and move me like that. So like, counted on the desk and just paint out and I'm bumping this. Don't worry, I just orders. It's coming through. Let me take my box. I like my box design, but yeah, pick me up like a freaking child, man. Freaking move like here, move. Like he knew he could get around me. He just picked me up and just moved me like a little kid. I'm like, oh really? You wanna do this today? I know where you live. We do stuff like that to each other all the time. So it kind of even Stevens itself out. This is fun. Just having some fun. But yep, it's a hard process because again, like I said, you had those habits, you've been eating like that forever. There are hard habits to break. You gotta tell yourself you can't have something when you got the money to pay for it. Like, nope, can't have it. Yeah, that's when it's hard. And I'm a junk food junkie. I love junk food. Acid reflux disease will curb a lot of that. That's something brutal, man. The first time I got acid reflux disease, I thought I was having a heart attack. I really believed I was having a heart attack. I said, oh shoot, this is going to be it. This is the one. This is going to be the one. Finally, I got to the hospital. I'm like, no, yeah, that's a reflux disease. Acid splashing up into your chest cavity. That's pretty much it. What's the deal? Can't eat this no more. After a certain hour, make sure you eat it. Before you go to bed, so you get jacked up. And remember, take these Tums before I eat anything so they don't trigger up anything in the process when I'm out with friends. But gee whiz, I'm living that life now. Got to be careful. Now you know you're getting older when you're out with your friends and you're looking around like, I don't even want to be here. I'd rather be home. When you get that, I'd rather be home, yeah, that's when you know that you're getting older. You can't tolerate the outdoor life, the club life. You don't want to be about it no more. Just rather be home, curled up, watching a movie. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'd rather have it that way too. Everybody feel like going out. That's how you know you're getting mature, getting older, more responsibility. When you don't want to be hanging around those friends anymore. Eventually you will cut off your club friends. If they don't see it your way, like, you know what, I don't want to be out here no more. I'm tired of it. It's the same old humdrum nonsense. I don't understand, and I could never understand how people get into relationships with people at the club and then argue because you stopped going, but they're still going to the club. Because you met them at the club. They're about that club life. I guess some of it does work out. You meet somebody, maybe you both work on some kind of agreement that they don't go back anymore. But your chances are she's out there partying. That's where you met her at. Or that's where you met he at. Both ways, trying to make it both ways, so it's not one way. You don't think I'm being one-sided here, like you're being one-sided bird. It's not fair. Why did I paint the back of this when you're never going to see this? I told you I'll do too much. I painted literally the back of that, knowing that we're never going to see that ever. Ever, ever. So this is our mini PC we're building, because you can't find a PC to fit into our cardboard box projector and screen setup, so we are building a cardboard PC to fit inside of our cardboard box setup. Is that blowing your mind or what? Like this? I wonder if there's a YouTube channel called Making Something Out of Nothing, because that'd be cool. I would love to watch that. Like people just finding stuff and just converting it into crazy stuff. I know people laugh at the cheapskates. Cheapskates are interesting. I'll tell you why. I'm back on cheapskates. It's interesting because they're saving all the money for the fact that they can't take it with them, and I guess they're pretty much saving it for other people to spend, because that's where it's going at. You know, when you pass on, they're just going to take your money and going to spend it. Unless you put it in some kind of trust fund where they can't touch it at all, period. But other than that, they're going to spend your money. They're going to enjoy it in the way that you should have enjoyed it while you're on the earth. It's one thing to save money, so you have it for a rainy day. But if you're literally going down that road at the end of the day, gee. And I don't understand. What I don't understand about the extreme cheapskates is, you can't complain about something that you knew was like that from day one. Like, they kind of act like, well, you know, some of them say, yeah, well, whatchamacallit, it's always been cheap. You know, I've just lived with it at the end of the day. How can you just live with somebody being that cheap? Maybe thought, I don't get it. Because you can't still spend the money. Even if they do save up. Say they're good at saving money, right? Of course they're good at saving money. You still can't spend the money because they can't spend the money because they won't allow themselves to enjoy the money they saved. So you'll never get a chance to use it unless you get your own job and you pay for your own stuff, which is chances are it's probably going to happen either way. So I just never can understand that. Keep digging around in that trash, you're going to find something that's going to jack you up. Iris. Leave that, stop digging in the trash. But anyway, I just never could understand that, how people, they deal with it and they just live with it. That's, you know, that's your life. You can't get that back, right? So wherever you saddle up with, that's pretty much how you live in your life. All that time you spent into that, you're not getting that back. That one guy, whose wife told him what to do, like, he's only have, what the shower is crazy. It's less than an hour. She's got a timing system on the water. She can shut it off from where she's at. So he got a certain amount of time and so much water to get washed up. And she has him on a strict, like, they can't use no power, no electricity in certain areas and stuff like that. That's crazy stuff. That's the one who was cooking the lasagna in the freaking, the dishwasher. Her. Man. And he just puts up with it. Like, well, we both make good money. Well, you make good money, then they don't want you to spend your money the way you want to spend your money. If she wants to save like that, I'm pretty sure she got enough money saved on the way she's being frugal that you can go out and enjoy and spend your money. But he can't spend his money like that because she tells him what he can't do. Can you say whip like the family pig? Come on, man. You got to grow a backbone every once in a while. You got to grow backbones, man. There ain't nowhere in the world you're going to tell me I can't go about, you know what, you want to go stay? You're not going to stay. As long as I'm paying some bills, and rent's paid, all that, blah, 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 done, you know, got a little change in the bank, I'm going to go buy what I want to buy. You don't like it? Tough cookies. Go kick some rocks or something. I don't care. Don't tell me what I can't do with my money. I work hard for. I got to get up early in the morning. I got to break that 9 to 5 in. Got to work hard for that money. You're going to tell me I can't spend the way I want? What's the point of me working? Ugh. And the guy's just taking the hits. Like, she wanted to have a Super Bowl party. He had to beg her. He makes his own money. He had to beg her to have a Super Bowl party. So when he gets his check, he gives it straight to her. And she makes the decision of what he can have and what he can't have. Right? Yeah, we call that whipped. Whipped. It's not even whipped. It's more like enslaved. That's pretty much what that is right there. That's definitely enslavement right there. He said, I just hand my check over to her. She knows better, and she just manages what I can have. If I was his friend, it'd be a moment of silence. I'd just be looking at them both like, all right, I'm done. I gotta block your number. I gotta go. Bye. I can't deal with that. I can't. So he had to beg her for a Super Bowl party, and the Super Bowl party was freaking embarrassing because his guests came over and they had to go to the bathroom. There was one light bulb for the whole upstairs. So he gave there wasn't a light bulb. There was no lights upstairs. Period. They gave them candles that they can go upstairs and see around where the bathrooms at to go to the bathroom. Cooking soggy lasagna in the freaking dishwasher. Oh, and I forgot. This is the jacked up part. They got an old TV, like an old TV, like the one with the rabbit antennas on the back, the one back in the day you grew up with. They had one of them. They had a new TV, and they had to turn the TV off during commercials. And he put up with that nonsense. But, if you look at it, they've been married to these people, and this is not no newlyweds at the end of the day. They've been married to these people for years. So, you can't complain about something on TLC because you've been dealing with this nonsense for God knows how long, and you've been dealing with it. So if you've been dealing with it, you should be dealing with it. Now, some of them got death threats. The guy who dug in the trash and got his wife's popcorn out of the trash and rinsed out a refill cup, he got death threats. And the other one was a black guy. He got death threats too, because he made some serious money at his job. He had a fake banking account, and he was laughing about how they don't know about the other banking account. They had a whopping 100,000, I don't know, 100,000 sitting in that account. But the other account had roughly like something like maybe like I say $5,000-6,000 in it. Their savings, all their savings. He's like, you don't know about this money over here. He's laughing about it. I'm like, oh shoot, he received death threats. He did. People appreciate that. When you treat your kids right, you can neglect for yourself. That's you. But you don't neglect your kids. When you're going to start receiving them death threats, people are going to find you better spend some money. But it's a sickness. You got to look at it this way. It's an illness. It's a sickness. I don't know, maybe it's something that happened to them, maybe their parents were like that, and it trickled down to them, but it's a sickness. They are terrified to spend money, and I knew somebody like that. I had a friend of mine. She went to Donny Park. She brought all this money with her. She didn't spend a dime of it. Nothing at all. Period. Nothing at all. She didn't spend any money at all. Nothing. You ain't broke. You got money at the end of the day. That's just extra money you make on the side so you can blow it there. She didn't spend any money at all. We ended up buying her stuff because she didn't want to spend anything. We didn't want to go hungry. The whole group's eating food. She ain't eating anything. She don't eat nothing at all. I'm not hungry. So you're not hungry for the whole trip. You're not hungry. Yep. I said, wow, how can you be like that? Huh. Well, let's put it this way. Go save your money. Cheapskates at the end of the day. Go save your money. Because you know what's going to happen? When you pass off this earth, family's going to spend it. And they're going to have fun with it. You're going to go out and go on vacation. You're going to go on trips. You're going to do all the things you should have did when you had time to enjoy that money. Yep. As a matter of fact, I hate to say it, but on your deathbed, I'll just lean over to you and say, we're going to spend all your money. So you know that your eyes will get as big as dinner plates. Yeah. And that's where it's going to go anyway. I'll spend all your money. It's going to go somewhere. If the state takes it, guess what? It's going to go back into the community. That's where it's going to go. Or you're going to probably give it the next of kin. If you don't have a will, it goes to the next of kin. The firstborn takes it. So either way, it's going somewhere. That's what people say in the comment section. It's like, what are they saving all this money for? Because you can't take it with you. So what are you saving it for? All right, this side right here, we don't have to paint this. I don't know why I painted that back side. I would just you can paint away some paint altogether. Painting the back side of that. So that part right there is done right there. Yeah, I just find it interesting. Hoarders is another one I like to watch. I love watching hoarders. I do like watching hoarders. Hoarders is also to another sickness. Where people literally can't throw things away. They can't do it. They can't throw it away. They feel like a part of their body is being ripped in half if they throw something away. They think they need it. And it could be anything, man. It could be a bottle cap and they think they would need it. I knew a couple of hoarders. I actually knew a couple of hoarders. And they just can't depart with it. Like, for them to throw something away, it's like somebody, like, you know, you got something brand new you just bought, something you like a new pair of shoes, like somebody tossing that out. Even though it's old, dirty, and dusty, that's how it feels in, like it's brand new. It's theirs. They can't depart with it. And they will die and suffocate in their own filth because they can't, not because they're filthy and dirty, it's just they have a sickness. They can't throw things away. They just can't. Like, imagine if every time you threw something away, somebody took a part of your body part. That's how it feels for them. It's, they're losing a part of their body. So it's really hard for them. So yes, illness. People go in there and they judge them. They go, oh yeah, they're dirty, they're filthy. No, they don't want to be that way. They don't. They can look around and say, I don't want to be this way. I'm sick. But I can't get rid of it. Imagine if your body was made out of magnetic, right? And imagine you couldn't get rid of it. Everywhere you walk, you just collected all kinds of scrap. It just piled on you, piled on you, piled on you. And now you can't even walk anymore. This has become so restriction that this metal has become so heavy that now this has become your prison. And every time you walk, it's just more magnets and more metal just attaches to you to the point where you just can't go anywhere. You're just stuck. And you just hear cling after cling after cling after cling. You're being buried alive. That's the way to put it. Best way to put it. They just want somebody to help them at the end. They need help. They know they need help. But then they got this sickness that then it tells them that they can't throw it away. So it's some kind of mental block there. It triggers all this stuff off. Throwing it online, something triggered it. Something in their childhood, something triggered it. That's why they try to get to the bottom of it, to figure out what triggered it, how to reverse it, how to fix it, so you can put them back on the same path. That's why when you look at shows like that, you have to look at it open-minded. You have to look at how the individual, what they're going through, what they're suffering through. You can't just look at them and say they're just filthy and dirty, because they're not. You just got caught up in it all, and they're so behind it, they're so buried behind it, they don't even know how to get out of it. Well, I used to see people just trying to do better in life. Other people like to get on there and mock them. We finished that part of our inside computer shop. Yay! Kermit the Frog. Yay! Kermit the Frog here. Ugh. I like that episode they had on the Muppets, where it was so cold outside, the snowman came inside and got next to the fire like, whoa, it's cold out there. You know it's bad when a snowman comes in and does that. When you go down the street and you see a bunch of snowmen with signs saying the end is near, it's not a good sign. And you see them sitting by bonfires, definitely not a good sign. I saw a snowman outside next to a bonfire. Is that bad? No, that's extremely bad. The end is near. I used to make my snowman like that outside. I'd have a light by a trash can, a bunch of snowmen heating their sticks up by a trash can, and have one holding a sign saying the end is near outside the house, which is really funny. You should do that one. It's a funny one. People stop and take pictures of it. This is freaking hilarious. All right, getting our frame here. This is our taco-proof barrier to keep Mr. Taco out, because he's a walking EMP. Yep, he is nothing but static electricity all day long. Oh, I love him, but he's static electricity. Is bad news for electronics. I can feel it. I'm curious what triggers off the Zoom. It's like, what goes on with the Zoom? It says the mothership contacting them. They just go up and in and take off. Get the zoomies. Dogs get them too. Dogs get up there, they just take off at 100 miles an hour, just spin around in circles, just take off, supercharge, run all the way out in the middle of nowhere, come back, and in the process, you ever been knocked over by a dog before on high speed? Those suckers will take your legs out. They're no joke. And they don't even know how to stop. Like, they're coming right towards you. Well, you know what? You know what's going to happen next. And they'll turn it, boom, and throw you right up in the air. and lick you in the face like, yeah, it's good to take one for the team, yeah. They get running. You don't see freaking leopards doing that. At the end, they're just sitting there chilling and they go take off a blast at 75 miles an hour just running somewhere. They only do it when they're chasing something. So wait a minute. Do tigers and big animals get zoomies? Because that would be pretty cool to watch. Sitting there watching a freaking cheetah take off. Just boom, take off at 75 miles. Cheetahs do 75 miles an hour. 75 miles an hour is as fast as running an animal, land animal right now. Cheetah. Bon appetit, cheetah. Let me see. Cheetahs do 75 miles an hour. Cheetahs do 75 miles an hour. Yes. Cheetahs can reach 75 miles an hour. Can you imagine the cheetah with the zoomies taking off? Just get up and just, you know what? I'm about to just blow this point. Good popsicle stick stand. Boom! Just take off. 75 miles an hour. That's insane. That is freaking insane. I can imagine if cheetahs had human personalities and wearing driving gloves, or the dark tinted Porsche glasses, just say cheetah across the top of it. Cheetah 911. You hear the Porsche 911, that cheetah 911. Yo, what's up, people? How y'all doing? Yeah, just got the new ride in today. Look at the spotty stripes all over it. Uh-oh. I feel it coming. Meow. Just take off at 75 miles an hour. So wait. Do they get zoomed? So man, I can't believe they travel that fast. There's 60. Let's see, the highest measured. And cheetah was 104, which is at 65 miles per hour. You ain't out running that. You can forget that. You're not running. You might just lay down, throw some barbecue sauce on yourself, and just put yourself on a plate, put an apple in your mouth, because you ain't out running that. And I doubt you're going to be able to hit that at top speed. If it's chasing you, you're not going to be accurate. You have to be really accurate to take that down. If he jumps or leaps, remember, they got leap capability too. They can jump pretty high. So that's nothing you have to worry about. They bring them claws out. Yeah, that's you, Mr. Postman. So wait a minute. Do cheetahs get zoomies? I'm curious if they get zoomies, because that would be interesting to watch. Oh, they do get zoomies. Sheesh. Can you imagine if your domestic house cat traveled at 75 miles an hour? How insane that would be. That'd be like a little bullet flying through your apartment or your home. Do you have any idea how much force that would have? That animal would have smacked into you to take your legs out. Coming downstairs, I just take off. You know, you just see your sneakers and shoes just go flying up in the air, dishes and everything with it. Cat's got the zoomies. 75 miles an hour is pretty cool. I think hawks do 200 miles an hour. The average hawk. Hawks do 200. Hawks do 200 miles an hour?
No, most hawks do not reach speeds of 200 miles per hour. The bird that reaches speeds of 200 miles per hour in a dive is the peregrine falcon, which is technically considered a falcon, not a hawk.
Oh, falcons do 200 miles an hour. Oh, falcons do it. Okay, falcons do 200 miles an hour. Gotta get the water done. Right there. Actually, when I'm painting this all in, water done. Right there. When I'm painting this all in, I'm seeing my screen finished and done. All my stuff put together. Me sitting there having some fun gaming off of it. Yep. I can't wait to get it finished. Get my RetroPie set up, all my locks and my chasers going all through it and everything. I'll watch some Grandma's Boy tonight. You're so good, you're gonna break the machine. Oh man, I had a friend who never saw Grandma's Boy. I said, oh my goodness, this movie is freaking hilarious. It is freaking hilarious. That dance resolution part was freaking hilarious, man. He beat the daylights out of that guy. That's the same guy who was in Reno 911. He plays the gay guy who goes out on the rollerblades. Don't get offended. He actually plays the gay guy on rollerblades. He's hilarious in that one too. He's a good actor. You're so good. You're gonna break the machine. Did he have to? Did he have to turn around and go, "What's the new high score? What does that mean? Is that good?" Just trash that guy. All right, so this is good. This is our taco proof barrier, because Taco has a habit. Already, I told you from the door he's going to be in there. And sure enough, he was in there, laying all over, like around. He's pretty good. He's in his area right now. We're working. All I have to do is tell him one time he goes to the bunker, goes back there and chills. He's a pretty good cat. He's going to be over there with the family tomorrow. Guess what he's getting? Lobster. They always give him lobster. They give him a lobster platter. I think it's $100 for my cat. We're going to have a lobster platter. They spoil him. They spoil him all the time. They call him Stinky Butt. That's his nickname. They call him Stinky Butt. And my sister was the only person I've ever seen pick him up. Anybody else pick him up, you're getting clawed. You're getting clawed before you try to pick him up. He ain't going to come near you anyway, period. He's just that type of cat. He's not going to come near you. He's not going to rub his face against you. He's nothing at all. He's like one of those cats where you try to go near him, he pulls out a switchblade on you. He's like that. So he doesn't do that whole, he doesn't do any of that. He just don't care to be around you, period. He'll just walk away from you or go in his little place, and you won't see him for the rest of the day. That's how he is. But my sister, when she picked him up, she was carrying him in the house, and I was like, what the freak? Like, talking on that, nobody pick him up. And I'm like, so that comes in good, because if I die, you know, she said she could take him. You know, because nobody else is going to be able to. He just don't like people. Well, he just don't like people because he's a cat. He just don't. I'm really careful about when he's sleeping on how I walk over to him and pet him. Because imagine you out in the street and you never know what's going to walk up on top of you. And the area he lived at in Haventown, we had all kinds of interesting wildlife out there waiting for you. So he pretty much had it probably rough. He was on pins and needles while he was out there. And it took a while for him to calm down and relax to know he's in a safe place. That's why I built these interesting box forts for him, so he can be safe inside of his box fort. I usually don't carry my non-lethal toys, but if I'm walking around with him, I have mine on me. Just in case, because you never know. People do dumb stuff. They see me with a cat in a carrier, and I've had one guy sit there and had his dog too close to the back of me, and I turned around and pulled my jacket back and showed him I'm carrying. Like, you need to back it up. He backed it up. Yeah. Don't play around at the end of the day. You'll get hurt. People do the dumbest stuff. Why you don't even know what people are carrying on at the end of the day. Why you entice that kind of nonsense? You know, my cat's sitting up there, he's chilling. Mind his own business, we're mind our own business. And I turn around, I see this big dog behind him. Like, brother, man, you too close. And at the end of the day, I gotta show you something in the day. Like, look, it don't gotta be this way, but you gotta show some respect for other people. Pull my jacket back. He saw that sidearm. He said, "Oh, my bad. I'll pull him back." So yeah, you better pull him back. Because usually when I'm out there, if I'm carrying a non-lethal, I'm carrying them high-velocity pepper rounds. Them suckers are no joke. You get hit with them suckers, you're going down in a lot of freaking pain on top of that. It's a solid ball that disperses this really toxic pepper, bullets, that again, it'll melt your freaking skin at the end of the day. And again, I have friends of mine give me modified. I got modified rounds in there. So yeah, you get hit with one of them, you're going to feel like your skin's being melted off. So I don't carry everyday rounds, and yes, they are legal to have. They're very legal to have, but I got a friend who modified mine. So you get hit with that, your skin is melting off your face. I give an A-bomb. I don't play around with people at the end of the day. And I carried the non-lethals because the non-lethals, I feel better if I hit somebody with those, at least they live. You know, I'm responsible for killing anybody. You know, if that's the case, then we got the hollow points, the Teflons, and all of them at the end of the day. I got impact rounds, all that good stuff. I carry those with shotguns. The only time I carry shotguns is I'm going to the range, or we're going camping. God forbid I never have to kill a bear. That's a majestic beast, man. That would kill me if I had to ever kill a bear. I carry mostly the bear spray and a lot of air horns. I was scared off. Consider a bear a majestic creature. Yeah, a giant teddy bear. I'm not responsible for killing a giant teddy bear. I could never live with that. I like bears. Big old fluffy animal at the end of the day. Oh, whisper. I can just hug bears all day. Come here, give me a hug. No, I bought you some food. Got some good. Bring it in. Disappear. giant bear. He's a bear whisperer. He whispers the bears. That'd be pretty cool. So my intention is when I carry them guns like that out there in the wilderness like that, my intention is hopefully we never ever have to use them. That's why we have bear spray and air horns. And not the normal air horns, the big air horns we bring out there. Just in case if we come across Smokey the Bear, we need Smokey the Bear to go back to his family and basically be happy. Because at the end of the day, I'm in your neighborhood. Technically, you are in his neighborhood. I wish bears could talk, because that'd be funny. That'd be hilarious. Come up thinking, like, oh, no, I'm not going to eat you. I'm not going to eat you. You got anything? Like, I smell chicken. You got chicken here? I can smell it. Which camper is it? Is that one, the cooler over there? All right, I'm just going to take a couple pieces. That's it. You got a bunny beer? I'm not supposed to have it. I'm a bear and all, but I've had it on a camper one time and hooked me up with a beer. The things are fantastic. And I can't, like, walk into a place store and get these in the day. People scream bear, and, people get nervous. Like, can I get one of those? Like, all right, get one. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, see you later. Have a good one. All right. Sorry about crapping out there. Bad. Got to mark the territory. That's how it goes. That'd be hilarious having conversation. I think it'd be less problems at the end of the day if we could communicate with animals where they can talk to us. Of course, cats and dogs would know all your business. That'd be hilarious. Because there's nothing you could hide. Cats and dogs would know all your business. Girl, you lying. You know darn well you didn't make that freaking macaroni. That came right out of the can. She got it right out of the can. Out of a can. Oh, my goodness. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, I'm done. I'll do a little chatting and talking. The inside of this has to be painted later on. But I want to do the inside of this with a really high fluorescent glow in the dark white because I want it to glow. Oh. Hey, Chad. Where you going, Chad? We're going to Chad. We're going to go Chad. Hey, Chad. Chatty. Now you see, this stuff has good coverage. So these containers are only freaking 2 ounces. 2 ounces painted, all that. The whole frame at the bottom, the front part of it, and the PC here, and the case there. Get another one, I'm going to paint the inside next. So I think I'm going to do the inside and like a really high fluorescent glow in the dark white, because I need all that to light up nicely. That black will cancel it out, definitely. Alright, well, work done today. Got a chance to sharp the technology over there. And got a chance to get that done, paint that up, and get that finished. Where's the trying to put this? Over there. Let that dry. Taco can come out and run around. What time we got? We got 6:49. Taco going over to the family tomorrow. Family. You guys are going to have a wonderful and safe Christmas. And of course, happy birthday, Jesus, because this is his birthday. It's Jesus' birthday today. How many people sat there and said, happy birthday, Jesus? That's why I don't understand sometimes that people are wrapped up in the festivals and the food and the fun and all, and we just forget to say happy birthday. Which is interesting, because when somebody does it to us, we get ticked off and get mad. You can't remember my birthday? Like, the day's my birthday, right? Like, really? There you go. So take the time out to say happy birthday, Jesus. He should be deserving of happy birthday, especially what he came here to do. That's what Christmas is really all about. It's not about Santa Claus coming down your chimney and giving you gifts. It's about the birth of Jesus Christ. Give you the ability to be saved so you don't have to burn in a lake of fire for the eternity with the devil. Whew, man. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. That was a good lot done. Okay, we had 2 ounces. Alright, so the high fluorescent white. Knock that out. Get done. So I can reflect the light back and forth. Now I can always go back and see how I built this because I'm definitely going to build me another one just like it. That's why I basically record everything so that way I can always go back to my archives and go, hey, you put it together that way. I think I'm going to do some Space Invaders. I haven't done Space Invaders in a while. Okay. Ooh, well, check out. I got much to finish up here. Oh man, are you kidding me? I just got that water for him. Oh. It's my fault. I messed that up. Anyway, I gotta clean out his water and get him fresh water. Well, back to the store. Get him some fresh water. I got 2 drops of black paint inside of his water dish. That's just great. Oh well, let's get his water. Fresh room with some more for him. Sorry, Taco. I messed this up. Let me go get you some fresh water. I gotta go, people. Thank you for your time, and God bless. I messed